too clean, I froze. They don't you where I'm from. Like the beat I keep with. You ain't got dough, little boy.
Are you looking to regain this title for a fourth time? Is that something that's in your mindset right now?
Well, actually, I'm here to say I'm passing the torch on to somebody else in the future. I want to see who's going to be the playground legend for NBA 2K21. So this is my last year. I'm letting somebody else have it. Ain't nobody got to compete against me for it.
What advice?
I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'm in the seven. A beautiful evening in downtown Memphis, Tennessee. Our setting tonight, the FedEx Forum. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. DA David Aldridge is on our sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, the maturity and poise of a young Jason Tatum has often been talked about. Maybe that's because his parents prepared him for the NBA from an early age in St. Louis. They had pretend press conferences using a hairbrush as the microphone. As you can say, he's been groomed for this, and it's paying off. Guys?
Yeah, they dotted every I and crossed every T. David, thank you. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Paul.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Paul in at the point. And for the Grizzlies, Morant is out there with Edwards. Then it's Enes Kanter. And there's Jackson. And it's Tatum in at the small forward position. Looking at teams with new coaches, Chris, how long do you think it usually takes a new system to get the kinks out and work properly?
Yeah, hopefully you have veteran players because they can adapt the system a little bit quicker. Younger players, they might not, know the lingo. They might not know necessarily where to be. So you have to practice. And with practice time not being as a premium like it used to be, it's a little tougher. So it takes a while. You want to make sure you kind of look at the season, 82 games. You look at it in 4 20-game stretches, and you hope by that second 20-game stretch you're into finding your rhythm as a team, and the team starting to hone in on those little details.
Good perspective. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Here's James. Caldwell Pope kicks to Paul. LeBron passes to Kuzma. Shot clock at 6. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. His three-pointer's off the mark. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Grizzlies. Home court didn't seem to help any last time they met. We'll see if it makes a difference this time.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
But Greg, they just appeared lost out there. I mean, it seemed like they were scrambling on the defensive end of the floor.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Pass to Tatum. He kicks it to Morant. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
And when the bench steps up, it takes pressure off the starters. And they stepped up big in that game.
Now here's LeBron following the miss by Ja Morant. And they double up James. Paul for 3. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
He can create, and Paul can knock down the 3. Perfect combo for a point guard.
Morant kicks to Edwards. Throws it up high and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. And with this quick break, we can show you the list of the most explosive shooting guards in the NBA so far. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. James looking around. From 13, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
As dangerous as he is inside, Davis gives opponents nightmares when he's able to get to the mid-range. He's very reliable when he steps back and takes the jump shot.
Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench did exactly what they needed to do. Without their production, who knows if they win that game.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Jackson dishes to Morant. Clock at 6. Pass to Edwards. To halt the run. And another miss by Memphis.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
And Davis throws it down.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah. And Greg, they've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
Now here's Morant. He's coming off a 22-point game against Atlanta. And no good that time. Paul with the defensive effort. To the middle. A putback.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Here's Morant. They trail by 9 points. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Tatum passes to Edwards. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Davis.
And Memphis, a small town, not a free agent destination, but the connection between these fans and their team really stands out.
Oh, yeah. I mean, first of all, I love Memphis. Shout out to Bill Street. Oh, man, they got some great food there, GA. I'll take it to one of my spots next time we're up there. But Memphis is known for its food and music. I mean, the MGs, as some call the Grizzlies, a treasured part of the scene. His free throw shooting is something they never need to worry about. He doesn't even know how to go through a cold streak.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here is Edwards. He's coming off a 13-point game against Atlanta.
And don't leave out his rebounding, Kevin. I mean, he had a big impact in that game with all his effort on the glass.
The Grizzlies with another miss.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
James, and he lays it straight in.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Now here's Morant. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
But this is why Morant's teammates love to play alongside him. I mean, exceptional vision, and he's incredibly unselfish.
Here's Davis. Turned in an outstanding game against New York. Paul passes to Kuzma. It's Davis on the wing. Releases. The shot. No good. And it's Memphis the other way. Tatum against James. And stolen by LeBron. Here's Kuzma. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. There's the call. Memphis gets the foul.
Coming out of high school, Kuzma was a very raw player, but his development was fast and furious at the college level, and he continued to get better once he entered the NBA. And at Utah, Kyle Kuzma restricted to more of a traditional power forward role. Now, the wide-open NBA style has unleashed his game.
Now here's Morant. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Here's Kuzma, and Kuzma slams it in.
And they have owned the paint so far and the score reflects it.
Well, you think defensively that you try to pack in the lane. I mean, but then that opens up some opportunities for their shooters.
And Chris, really a combo forward game for Kuzma. He's comfortable playing small forward as well.
Well, defensively, I think he's better on the wing. I mean, think about this in high school. He was only 5'9" as a freshman. Man, did he grow. He has experience on the perimeter.
How about your Grizz Girls fans? Give it up!
Outside Jackson. Right wing. The pass to Morant. Memphis moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. There's Jackson with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Another in the long line of big man who can drain the 3. That makes him a very tough cover.
Paul outside. Unloads from 13. Second chance shot. Davis finds Kuzma. Paul passes to Davis. Jackson against Kuzma. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Tatum against LeBron. Edwards with it. There's the lob to the hoop. It's deflected and stolen by LeBron. Oh, Kuzma's in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
There's Morant following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Enes Kanter. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Lakers. And so here's Memphis, a 12-point game. Pass to Edwards from downtown. Jackson, and the second chance effort by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 now.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. To the right side. A baseline J. Edwards can't hit.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
And LeBron throws it down.
Oh, come on. You can't allow James to get positioned down low. Once he does, he's looking to dunk it.
And so it's Memphis with it. Down by 12. Here's Morant. Caruso grabs the miss.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh, man. Awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Edwards, that's good.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Caruso, the pass to Kuzma. Kicks it out to James. Feeds to Caldwell Pope. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, you gotta love the intelligence of James. He understands the game like few others. He spots the open man with ease.
The Grizzlies trail by 12. Now here's Edwards. 6 points for him, and it goes down 2 points. He's got 8.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Pass to Caruso. There's the triple. They get the rebound. And the rejection by Jackson.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
Back to James. And the rejection by Jackson. Tatum on the wing. The 3. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Tatum's got 5 points so far.
Has a great feel for where defenders are on the court. Tatum navigates himself nicely.
Kuzma left side. Morant with the steal. Pass to Edwards. James with some nice D.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Caruso. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Now Morant. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Outside Jackson. There's the pass to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
Now let's take a quick look at the numbers for Kuzma. Averaging about 15 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's oozing with confidence. I mean, and it shows. Every time he steps on the floor, he expects to dominate.
And Memphis making a change here. Young's checked in. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Pass to Watford. Clarkson on the wing. Uncovered. Can't hit that one. And it's Memphis the other way. Here's Hayward. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
The strength of Hayward muscling through contact, refusing to give in.
You talk about players that have transformed their bodies in the NBA. How about Gordon Hayward? Has added muscle every year while maintaining that speed and agility.
Now, here's Clarkson. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. You know, Greg, when he came into the league, Hayward looked so young. You almost don't recognize him now.
I mean, the suit of armor from his time in the weight room and the hair looking sharp to match.
Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. And the Lakers with another miss. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Here's Hayward, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
He doesn't shy away from the physical aspect of the game. Hayward's gotten better at drawing contact over the years.
Grizzlies have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. He's perfect from the line this time. Lakers leading by 5. Pass to Watford. Here's Caruso. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Clarkson. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Hayward from outside. They grab their own miss, and then Clark slams it in.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Here's Caruso. He's coming off a 13-point game against New York.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous.
51 seconds left in the first quarter. And here's Morant. Here's Clark. Collins grabs the miss.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Passes it to Clarkson. Here's Caruso. Buries the long-range jumper. And now an 8-point Los Angeles lead.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Memphis has gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from 3-point range so far in the first. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here is Edwards. 8 points for him. 6 to shoot. Here's the 3. The shot that time, not on target. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
Yeah, and at this point of the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hands.
Yeah, and even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along. So good call, fellas.
And so it's Kyle Kuzma making things happen for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action after this word. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
And Caruso's got the ball here for Los Angeles. So for the Lakers right now, Larry Nance out there with Collins. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Caruso in at the point guard. Pass to Watford and out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at the Lakers. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And, of course, there's the Grizzlies. They're down in 8th place.
And, guys, for the Lakers, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
But come on, GA. You know that's the mindset you have to have. They know if they can get to the playoffs, they have the talent to do some real damage.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Here's Caruso. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Here's Clark. He can't get it to go.
The D making that layup was very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
And finished off by Collins.
It's all about anticipation. Collins has a good feel for when to go after alley-oops.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Morant passes to Edwards. Down low, here's Clark. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Caruso. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's a 12-point Laker lead.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Hayward. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. To the paint. Pass to Watford. Left side, Collins. Kicks to Clarkson. We're talking about number one options at the offensive end. There's a mentality, right, that you got to have as the team's go-to scorer, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Let's look at Harden. He can go 0 for 7, and then he expects to go 27 for 27. How about Curry? Have you ever seen Thompson when they said, oh, my God, Klay Thompson is off. Last game, he only had 11 points. Well, when that happens, you can bet your last dollar at the next game, he's going to make every shot. And so what it is, again, a short memory. Whether you make a lot, so what? I'm going to do that again tonight. And if you missed a lot the previous night, so what? That wasn't this night. Let's get it right now.
And the 10th pick in 2017 out of Gonzaga, Zach Collins, figures to be an important piece moving forward.
No, just a huge demand for rim protectors who can also space the floor. But this 9'3" standing reach, are you kidding me? He's a presence inside.
Stolen by Clarkson. And now here comes Collins leading the break. Cook, good.
Oh, man, a reliable glue guy. Collins isn't just a skilled scorer. I mean, he's a rebounder, and he passes it well, too.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Edwards passes to Morant. And here's Edwards to stop the run. Oh, the power on that through-down.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Nance passes to Cook. Clarkson on the wing. Edwards defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Morant. Here's Clark, trying his luck from deep. Nance gets the rebound. Nance has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Drills it from outside. Cook's got 5 points in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Edwards passes to Morant. And the rejection by Collins.
An established defender at a young age. Collins has the timing and the reach to block shots.
Back to Cook. Clarkson on the wing. Jacks up a 3. Dishes it to Nance. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Ring shot on the way. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers. He's taken 5 shots this quarter and only hit 1. I mean, you got to say, ouch to that.
Cook, the pass to Collins. Clarkson with the ball. Back to Collins. The pass to Cook. Here's Watford. Back to Cook. Passes it to Clarkson. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about the great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch.
Well, games so often come down to free throws, and when that's the case, these are the players you want at the line. The best free throw shooting 2 guards in the NBA. The Grizzlies have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Enes Kanter's checked in for the Grizzlies. Jason Tatum comes in for Clark. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Los Angeles leading by 13. Caldwell Pope outside. He feeds it to Gasol. Back to Caldwell Pope. 3-pointer. That shot is off. And Memphis the other way now. Here's Edwards. Look at that.
You can count on Olenek to move the ball quickly when he spots an open teammate. And that feed was phenomenal.
Pass to Osman. Pass to Gasol. And they double up Gasol. Kuzma left side. Caldwell Pope for 3. And Kanter pulls it down.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Tatum.
I love the touch from Tatum right there. The floater isn't easy, but he makes it look second nature.
A wide open look here for Kuzma. Doesn't go that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
Yeah, the footwork, the positioning. Tatum's a difficult cover inside.
Moves on moves. That's Jason Tatum.
I mean, this guy's a natural isolation scorer. Jab steps, crossovers, turnarounds, fadeaways. He's got an awful lot in his bag.
Jaren Jackson. He's checked in for Olenek. Back to Caldwell Pope. And again, the Lakers no good. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Tatum's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 7. Caldwell Pope outside. Jackson against Kuzma. From deep. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. Gasol. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You can't fall for that pump fake. Gasol, he's so terrific at getting defenders into the air.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the strike.
Chris, you have been passionate about honoring those who blazed the trail for today's NBA, like the Globetrotters and the Wrens, in the days before integration.
Yeah. I mean, you think about what they've gone through off the court and on the court, and anyone, regardless of color, nationality, just paving the way for me as a basketball player. I want to say thank you. Let's just think about what Red Auerbach did. Drafting the first African-American player, making the first African-American player coach in Bill Russell, who won the championship that year, and leaving him a good team. And if you look at organizations like the Black Fives, who bring an awareness to the games, and you just want to understand your legacy culturally, and that's why I have to, every time I see Mr. Bill Russell, Big O, or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, I give them a big hug and a wet kiss on the cheek, because I just thank them for not only advancing the movement in sports, but culturally. Sports has always sent a message to the culture and society about how cool teammates work together and how you can overcome a problem by working together. And so I really thank them for enduring all of the hardships that they did so that we can reap the benefits. So it's been awesome to be part of the league and be able to shake hands with those that have blazed trails for us.
That is so admirable on your part. Let's go. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Kuzma's got 10 points. Morant with it. And the pass to Edwards. Over Caldwell Pope. Another shot. Jackson. The Lakers with the rebound. Kuzma's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Outside for Caldwell Pope. Trying to get open is Kuzma, but they'll get another chance. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight. And he's not going to pass up that one. And trust me, he should. He's solid from that in-between.
And the Lakers call time here.
Well, his father played in the NBA. He grew up in Indiana. His father was a teammate of mine, Jaren Jackson, over at the Wizards. He took on Jordan, and those guys didn't do too well. Oh, let me get back to it anyway. But for Jaren Jackson Jr., you could say the game was in his blood and in the water.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Grizzlies. And then for the Lakers, Davis is checked in for Gasol. LeBron comes in for Jetty Osman. And it's Alex Caruso in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
The Lakers have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. And he makes the first. Chris and Jaren Sr., a three-point marksman, made sure his son worked on his perimeter shooting from a young age.
Oh, yeah, shout out to Jaren Sr. And even as some of Junior's coaches wanted him to focus on his inside game, Dad knew better. He said, sooner or later, son, you're going to need that outside shot. Boy, was he right.
And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Passes it to Edwards. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Pass to James. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, come on. We all know LeBron is used to getting fouled, but it's just amazing how he keeps his focus. Such a powerful player. As well as he's carried himself over the years, I'm amazed by the negativity about LeBron James. I mean, all he's done is 8 straight trips to the finals. Sometimes being on top makes you a target.
And the free throw, no good. Chris, you think about what LeBron's accomplished, not just on the, his activism, his business acumen.
Yeah, shut up and dribble. That's what people want him to do, Kevin, but he's not listening, and thank God for that. It's about his power. It threatens some people. For whatever reason, they love to knock you down a peg.
And here are the Grizzlies. They're on a 17-7 run. Edwards. No good with the triple.
more good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Pass to James. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one's on Morant.
I mean, James is like a freight train moving to the rim. He's so effective at getting the D to hit him when he's on the attack.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip. Free throw good, James. And coming up as an only child in difficult circumstances, LeBron James said he had to grow up early, take charge of his life at a young age.
Yeah, that's what made him such a solid person and a great basketball player. Ever since he sought control of his own destiny, Kevin, he empowered trusted friends along the way. Hey, he's paved a new path for players taking ownership of their careers.
Kuzma finds James. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
In many ways, he feels like he's playing his best ball right now when you talk about LeBron James.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game. Free throw good, James. And both free throws good for James. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Now here's Morant. Here's Cantor. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game. James with it. Now defended by Hayward. And Kuzma slams it in.
So long, so mobile. I love watching Kuzma get out on the break and execute like this.
Memphis has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Morant kicks to Edwards. Now Morant. Clock at 6. The pass to Edwards. They need this. That one drops for him. Edwards got 19 points.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
And here is James. He picked up 27 points in their last win against New York.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous.
And he elevates, and then the slam. Cantor did not like that.
Oh, come on. Hall of Fame, athleticism, and ability. James has no problem throwing it down in style.
And so we conclude the first half. Lakers lead by 11. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, hot start, cool finish. What happened out there?
Well, we came out with a lot of energy, but in the second quarter, it died down a little bit. You know, it's real. Everybody's very excited. You know, our team's excited, their team's excited, officials excited, you know what I mean? So we just got to calm down and play a little bit.
And I'm excited. Thanks, Chris. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 14 points, 2 rebounds, and also 3 steals. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what'd you think?
Well, Kenny should appreciate this. I love the ball movement. They were in sync as a unit, and their assist numbers were impressive. Anytime you get 5 players working together like that instead of one guy doing it alone, it's always going to be a boost. That's the primary reason they're in control of the game.
How about you, Kenny? What'd you think about Memphis?
Their defensive fundamentals have been atrocious. I mean, you see guys reaching instead of moving their feet. They're not getting out the shooters. They've dug themselves a hole, and the only way to get out of it is all 5 guys start defending the way they should.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Edwards with a strong contribution so far in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. They've got Jackson. Morant is out there with Edwards. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Cantor in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Tatum wide open, he fires one. Bangs home the trifecta. Tatum's got 12 in the game.
This young man has worked on his form. Tatum was a decent outside shooter in college, but lethal here as a pro.
And they double up Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Edwards against Caldwell Pope. Ball's knocked loose, and that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Morant passes to Cantor. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Tatum.
And the aggressive attitude of Davis on D makes him such a tough matchup. He's not going to give his man an inch of breathing room, and that was the difference on that possession.
James, the pass to Caldwell Pope. Kuzma kicks to James. Here's Davis. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Oh, great instincts, relentless. Seems like he's getting to every miss.
Tatum drives in. The feed to Cantor. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Davis. There are a lot of people that say, Chris, the European players are more fundamentally sound overall. Are they right?
Well, I think when you look at a guy like Doncic or Dirk or Porzingis,
yes.
You're taking the best of the best and you're creating a whole field. So I can't say overall. I would say they've had some players that have come in and wowed us, and that's awesome. But also you have those guys going pro at the age of 13, 14, 15 years old, and so I think they may miss out on some of the other things that life has to offer, like a normal high school experience, those type of things. But I tell you what, it's a copycat league and it's a copycat game. And so once you see players that are 7 foot coming over, shooting, passing, dribbling, I think you can say guys like Kevin Durant and others, I think you can say they're pretty sound overall. So I don't buy into that theory, but I do think for a lot of Europeans, being a professional early helps you transition into the NBA a little bit better maybe than guys coming out of college off of 1 year.
I would agree. The Grizzlies trail by 10. Fires the 3. The Lakers with the rebound. 17 points was their biggest margin. Caldwell Pope dishes to Davis. It's good. Davis has got 10.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here is Edwards. 19 points in the game. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Paul with the steal. Davis with it. He's picked up by Morant and finished off by Davis.
I've seen Paul make about 1 million of those passes over his career. It never gets old.
Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Morant passes to Edwards. Over Caldwell Pope. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
No, because it's gone dead silent in this arena. What a fantastic performance here on the road.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
There should only be one thing they're talking about in this timeout, trying to deny him the ball in the paint before he does any more damage.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Olynyk, he's checked in for Cantor. Young comes in for Jaren Jackson. And it's Clark in for Edwards. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's Morant. Passes to Tatum. It's blocked, but he stays with it. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Clark. That shot misses. Davis with some nice D. And it's the Lakers ball. They're on an 11-3 run to the inside. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
Pass to Tatum. He kicks to Morant. Fires from deep. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Loads it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. The Grizzlies trail by 20. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Morant with it. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Nance finds Davis. Back to Nance. Olynyk with the steal. Here's Tatum. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Davis. Averaging 34 points, 15 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
Yeah, he's willing to take on the scoring load, and he's more than capable of delivering.
With some arc, and it's Morant missing.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
And the Lakers with another turnover here. And a quick look at how the Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Tuesday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Oklahoma City Thunder. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
And for that matchup with the Kings, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
Shot clock at 6. Pass to Morant. Can they get it? The rebound by Watford.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answers.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Morant passes to Clark. Now the pass to Tatum. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Tatum's got 14 points.
This is where the craftiness and length come in. I mean, Tatum makes a lot of tough shots with defenders on him.
Pass to Davis. Clarkson surveying the floor. Pass to Cook. Launches a 3. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Davis kicks to Cook. Clarkson on the wing. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Nance finds Davis, takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
Tatum on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson. Tatum passes to Morant. Nailed from three-point land. Morant's got his third bucket of the night.
Right there, Morant showing his ability to work off the ball. I mean, he found some space and knocked down the shot.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Hayward's checked in. The Lakers also changing it up. Osman comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Alex Caruso in for Clarkson. The Grizzlies trail by 21. Pass to Morant. Looking for Hayward. He gets it there. Rebound the Lakers.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Yeah, Greg, that's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Now here's Morant. He's got 7. Kicks it to Olynyk from outside the arc. The rebound by Watford. Los Angeles leading by 23. Here's Nance, and the jam by Larry Nance.
And looking at Nance, not a big-time scorer in the half-court set, so the best way to get him involved offensively is to get him out in space.
The Grizzlies shooting 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Hayward outside. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Nance has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Osman. Good defensive work there by Young.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Terrell's checked in. For Memphis, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. The free throw drops by Hayward.
Well, he was just a skinny kid coming out of college. Hayward's gotten much stronger and much better in a short period of time.
Osman, the pass to Nance. Back to Osman. And there's the pass to Caruso. 6 to shoot. The three-pointer, no good.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Knowing the kind of competitor he is, I know he's upset with his performance and with the score.
It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Back to Cook. Shot clock at 5. Looking for Nance, and he gets it there. Here's Watford. And Nance kicks to Osman. Here's Caruso. The Lakers rebound.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the boards.
Now Morant. 7 points in the game. Misses the 3. 1:46 left in the third quarter of the game. Inside. Here's Watford. Here's Caruso. He's got 8. Here's Nance, and the jam by Larry Nance.
And great job by Nance attacking at the rim. That's why you scout for effort players that do it consistently every night.
Grizzlies shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Here's Terrell. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Oh, textbook defense. I mean, it took a good angle to the shooter and bothered the release.
Passes it to Caruso. Pass to Watford. Over Young. Doesn't go for him. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Pass to Terrell. Puts it up from 12. The rebound by Watford.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Here's Caruso. The pass to Cook. Now here's Nance. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. From the arc. And it's Cook missing. Here's Clark. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Clark's got 7 points.
Look, right there, the defense overcommits. Hayward with good awareness finds the open man.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Los Angeles on top. They finish off the third quarter with a 13-5 run. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, it's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for the Lakers right now, they've got Marc Gasol, Paul out there with Collins, and it's Osman in at the three. And Chris, underclassmen entering the draft, they can now hire agents, get help attending workouts, and still retain their eligibility. Do you like that move?
I love the move, Kevin. You know what it does? It helps less to fall by the wayside. So you come out of college, you don't know how good you are. You don't, it's based off ego, how hard you worked, family and friends telling you, go, get the money, but what's your testing ground? You don't know. You don't have a full context. So I love the fact that it lets you go out there and see. If you have any trepidation, go back to school. You got another year. So, yes, I love this move.
Excellent. See, we have
Second team foul.
Lakers leading by 23. Passes it to Caruso. Gasol against Plumlee. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist by Gasol.
His jump shot has always been pretty lethal. I mean, great effort on D there, but Paul still gets it away clean.
Here's Terrell, defended by Paul. Outside, Green. Beyond the arc. But they get it back. Morris. Not going to go that time. Collins with some nice D. Paul outside. Lakers working the ball around now. Pass to Osman. Gasol against Plumlee. Count the basket.
Using that big body. I mean, Gasol able to absorb contact. That's what you want from your big man.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Terrell. Paul with the steal. Gasol passes to Caruso. Back to Gasol. Plumlee with the steal. Over in the corner, Green. Connects from three-point range. Green's got 6 in the quarter.
No, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range when there's no hand in his face.
Pass to Osman. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Collins, no good. And it's Memphis the other way. Here's Terrell. See, Webb, the NBA always trying to improve every aspect of the game, and that includes officiating.
Yeah, and it should include officiating, one of the most important parts of the game and one of the toughest jobs within the business of basketball. I mean, these guys are making calls on the fly without the advantage of the camera at home that we have watching through the screen, or without the advantage of slow motion technology. So first of all, kudos to the refs that go out and give it their best every day. We have the best refs in any of sports, I believe, and we still need to improve on that. The league recognizes that, and I love the fact that everybody's doing it together.
3 on the clock. Paul with the 3, and no good. And it's Memphis the other way. Hayward outside. And the pass to Green. Passes it to Hayward. A rebound by the Lakers. Collins has got his 6th rebound on the night. Caruso, the pass to Paul. A nice shot by Gasol. Gasol's got 4 points in the quarter.
The soft touch of Gasol, I mean, outstanding in close. He lets the ball glide off his fingertips.
Outside, Green. Pass to Hayward. The baseline J. Nice jump shot. Good.
And with a guy like Hayward, I mean, you can forget the analytics. The mid-range jumper, I mean, it's a good shot for him.
Paul outside, and so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. With more star players changing teams, the word tampering comes up, Chris. Is the league striking the right balance on enforcement?
Oh, yes. And, you know, Commissioner Silver, he knows all the tricks. He doesn't want it to be a police state, but he knows a wink from a wink.
Right,
you know what I mean? So you got to draw some lines. But, again, how do you stop it? I mean, you know, if I'm playing on the Lakers and I say, wow, you know, I think Anthony Davis has the best eyebrows in the world. You know, you got to let me say that. And, you know, if that's recruiting, it's recruiting. So it's a fine line. And hopefully the players have some fun with it. And hopefully Commissioner Silver does his best to police it while everyone at the same time is working with integrity.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Here's Gasol. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. For Memphis, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Terrell, the pass to Olynyk. Here is Plumlee. And here is Tatum. And the rejection by Collins. Clarkson with the ball. Pass to Osman. Back to Clarkson. There's the pass to Osman. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And if you don't think about it, Gasol is a tricky cover. I like how he just drew contact.
Free throw drops for Gasol. And the NBA 2K League, C-Web, the first e-sport operated by a U.S. pro sport. And it's quickly growing. Do you throw down on the sticks?
Yeah, just a little announcement to all the GMs in the 2K League. I am available. I'm a free agent. I'm ready to go. I'm nice on the sticks. I can play career mode, team mode, one-on-one mode. Whatever you need from me, I am ready to go. But I love it, man. It's great to see people who love this game, whether it's virtual or real life. It's hoops, baby.
So much fun. Over in the corner, Osman. Now, here's Clarkson. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Osman. That 3 off the mark.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Tatum dishes to Plumlee, and it's good. 2 points.
Yeah, and for Tatum, there's a natural instinct, an understanding of how this offense flows.
Pass to Osman. And here's Clarkson. He's guarded by Plumlee. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Down low, 9 feet out, and there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Caldwell Pope. Gasol's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him and get that lead even bigger.
For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for Gasol. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Zach Collins. LeBron, he's checked in for Jetty Osman. And Paul subbed in for Clarkson. Edwards, that's good.
Wow, his first triple of the second half gives him 2 on the night. He's not making much of an impact from deep.
Caldwell Pope outside. Back to LeBron. Paul finds James. Out to the right wing. One negotiating concession the league wants from the Players Union. Prospect attendance, Chris, at the draft combine and team-wide access to player physicals.
Well, this is a tough one because I don't think that a team that is not interested in you should have your physical. And we all know that information is shared, and so it should be genuine in the teams that are truly interested. And so I understand agents holding back on that. Medical information is something very serious that just because you have an opportunity to be drafted, your information shouldn't be spread all across the world just because you're at a combine. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out, but basically you just want a level playing field for everyone. And if we have that, it'll be better for everyone.
His foul. His third personal foul.
That's good from Morant.
And one of the younger players to enter the 2019 draft, Morant, wise beyond his years.
L.A. has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Fires the 3. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Terrell from 13 feet. It goes down. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Morant. He can't get that one to fall. Paul with the defensive effort. Pass to Watford, to the middle. Here's Gasol, and Gasol slams it in.
Yeah, right to the rim, Greg. Once Gasol gets this close, he commits to flush.
The Grizzlies have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Here's Terrell. He kicks to Green. He dishes it to Plumlee. 5 to shoot. Here's Terrell. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Several teams changing it up here. Paul passes to LeBron. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Here's Terrell. Tatum at the elbow. The pass to Terrell. Morris, left side. Here's Green. Count that one. Green's got 9 points in the quarter.
Look at Morris break down the defense on this play. If they leave one of his guys open, he's going to get it to him fast.
Here is Cook. Back to Osman. Clarkson on the wing. Wants to get it to Collins and does. Over Morris. A terrific move by Collins to score.
Excellent setup by Clarkson. I mean, hits his teammate where he could do something with it.
And so here's Memphis. Outside, Green. Pulls up, high post. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Green.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
All right, it's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Memphis has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Terrell. They get it again. Morris. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Morris isn't afraid of getting whacked. In fact, he welcomes it when he's going up to shoot.
And I just love the skill set that Markieff Morris has, Greg, at that forward position.
He really is a do-it-all type of forward for this team. Can step outside and shoot, but has no problem guarding anyone on the front line of the opposition.
Clarkson kicks to Cook. 6 on the shot clock. It's good from long range.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for Los Angeles.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far. They've won 2 straight.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Davis.
Well, the best work he did came on the boards. Nobody could match his intensity. His rebounding played a big role in this win.
Here's Terrell. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And that's a good job of just getting after it on the backboard, gets them another possession, and allows them to run even more clock.
.20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Clarkson. 5 on the clock. Passes it to Cook. From deep three-point range, doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Anthony, an impressive win, and it seemed like a collective effort out there tonight.
Guys come in and stepped up and played tremendously, so I just go out there and play, with all my energy and everything I had in me and leave it out on the floor, and I'm glad we got the win.
Hey, Anthony, thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you, man.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.